Hey YouTube, this is Orion making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button and also please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. This is my review of the WE 903 Bishop. Please see below in the description box for the rest of the stats. The Bishop is a titanium and carbon fibre bolster lock flipper. Features M390 blade steel with an advertised HRC of 59 to 61. Though when tested by LTK here on YouTube, it found that it had a HRC of 58.7, which is slightly below what they said. Features a flat grind, slightly radiusized spine, and these slight bevels cut in. A hole in the blade, and a nice stonewash finish. There's jimping on the thumb ramp, has a sharpening choil, and jimping on the flipper tab. Overall, these knives have fantastic fit and finish. WE really has done a good job on their finish and has made a really nice EDC-able knife. Everything about it is going towards EDC-able features. The stonewash finishes, hides markings and everything. Everything's been chamfered. It's all really nicely done. There's the lockup. It's a classy knife that is very EDC-able. The only thing that lets this knife down is its sluggish flipping action. I have to say I was disappointed when I got the knife. Everything else about it, except for that flipping action, which I think they've done so that you can use the hole in the blade, which I can't use anyway. It's just a ridiculous option for me. They compromise the detent strength, which is quite light, and it's not as fires as good as other knives that I have. And I've found, like with the Max Ace Corvus, they don't need to compromise the detent strength with multiple options, multiple deployment options. All they had to do was strengthen that detent to get it. Because I found if you don't light switch it perfectly every time, it will misfire, and you can see that it's easy to misfire it. You can hear it in there, it's just sluggish. It's a classy knife that is very EDC-able. It's just let down by that sluggish flipping action. And in all honesty, if they had strengthened the detent just slightly for me, which I actually did ask WE to do, but apparently they can't do it. If they did that, I reckon I would have found a close to perfect knife for me. It's really good. Everything else is executed almost perfectly. It's just let down by that sluggish flipping action. It's easy to, you shouldn't be able to do that. It's just, and I have pulled it out of the pocket and misfired it, which is less than optimal. So the pros for this knife are the size. It's the perfect package for an EDC knife. Fits my hand very well. There it is in the hammer grip. Still has a little bit left over. There's no hot spots while cutting. It's fit and finish, which is close to perfect. Like the transition between there, you can barely perceive it. It's just there's slight, just because of the differences in materials, you can tell that there's a slight difference there, but it's almost perfect in fit and finish. The Bolster Lock, I really like it. It's a good idea because your fingers sometimes on frame locks, your fingers will sit on the frame, on the lock, and stop it from deploying as well. But with this Bolster Lock, they've solved it. That's pretty well it. Another pro is the looks and the value for money. The looks, it's a really nice looking knife. If you have a look at it, it's very well done. I love that they've got carbon fibre on both sides. I normally say that doesn't matter, but they've done it really well. There's Wee's clip, which they've basically perfected. And it is left and right hand carry. And the only cons I can say for the knife is the sluggish flipping action, which I keep harping on about, but it's what really broke it for me with this knife. If only they had done that action. It's good, but it's not excellent. And I know we can do an excellent flipping action. I've got several Wii's now. I think this is the number 6. And they can do a good flipping action. It's just that they didn't do it with this one. Here's show the knife. So overall, a bit of a hit and a bit of a miss. If only they'd fixed it up with that flipping action, I think I would have found the one. Anyway, thanks for watching.